Hi everybody, this is Millie. Welcome to Millie's Meal Planning on a Budget. Today I'm making some Mexican white rice and I'm making also some chicken fajitas. I'm using rotisserie chicken, so it's going to be a lot easier to make. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to start with the rice. I'm letting the pot get a little hot so I can melt the butter. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of butter and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you could add that, maybe a little bit more. So I'll wait until the butter is melted. And this is one meal I love to make. I love white rice. It's not something I make every day, but it's good to make it every now and again. So the rice, okay, I washed the rice. So I have 2 cups of white rice. So, and I washed the rice, and this is something that I like to do. Otherwise your rice is going to turn out mushy. Okay. So first I'm going to put, while the butter is melting, I'm going to put the onion. So I cut half an onion and 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to let it saute a little bit. And while it does that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. And when it comes to rice or potatoes, it's always good to salt it before they're cooked, because if you notice, if you try to salt especially rice after it's cooked, it's very difficult to do. So let's see. So here is the rice. So there are 2 cups in here. And I like to saute the onions just a little bit. I want the rice to grab the flavor of the onions and the garlic. Actually, that garlic smells delicious. I love the smell of garlic. I like to use garlic on everything, actually. They say garlic is good for you, so. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that crisp up a little bit on the bottom. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to add so there are 2 cups of rice, and there are 4 cups of water and chicken stock. So I made the chicken stock last time. If you saw my video, you saw when I made the chicken stock with the rotisserie chicken that I bought. So what I did is I used 2 cups of the rotisserie chicken stock that I made and 2 cups of water. So now I have to let that simmer, and once you see that it's simmering, that's when you cover it. Otherwise it's going to take forever to cook. So it's going to be a while. So it takes about 20 minutes for the rice to cook. And once the rice is almost cooked, that's when I'm going to start cooking or start making the chicken fajitas. Since the chicken is already cooked, all I have to cook is just the vegetables. Okay, so as you can see, the rice is already boiling, so it started to simmer. So now is when I go in and I add the vegetables. I wait to add the vegetables later because these are frozen vegetables, and I won't do anything. I won't turn it or anything until, or stir anything until it's already dried, until the water has already dried. Okay, so I leave it just a little bit open like that. Okay, so now we'll wait until the rice is halfway done, and then I'll start sauteing the peppers for the chicken fajitas. I put the pan to warm it up a little bit before I put in the oil. So I'm gonna put in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and I'm gonna wait until it warms up. Just a little. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add the onions. And start sauteing those a little bit. And then I'm going to add all the peppers. Now, one thing I noticed about peppers, bell peppers, is that it's cheaper to buy them when you're in 2s or 3s. They have better sales. So, and that's what happened when I went to the store. Usually, it doesn't, it costs more money when you buy them individually. So I added the peppers. I added a jalapeno pepper. And the jalapeno pepper is optional. Actually, all these peppers are optional because you could do it with green peppers if you want to. You could do it with yellow peppers. So whatever they have on sale, it's just peppers, onions, and meat. So it doesn't say that it has to be different colors. It just looks prettier, that's all. And I'm going to also add 2 cloves of garlic. And the garlic, once it hits the pan, and the onions, I tell you, it smells amazing. If anybody comes to your house and you're cooking peppers and onions and garlic, they know you're cooking. And it just gets you hungry. It opens your appetite. Okay, so the peppers started to saute a little. Now I'm going to add the spices. I'm going to give you the recipe later. So salt, taco seasoning, cayenne pepper, cumin, and a little bit of garlic powder. So I'm going to mix it in. And of course, the salt, well, depends how much salt, the salt is going to be to your taste because all these spices have salt. So just, if you don't want to put the salt, you don't have to put it in until later. It's not something that has to be done right there and then. Okay, so I'm going to show you the rice. The rice is almost done. So what I like to do is I like to use a fork to fluff it up because I don't like it when the rice gets mushy. And I have it on low. So the rice is done. So you can see the rice nice and fluffy. It's cooked. Now all I have to do is cover it and put it aside because it's already done. So now I want you to see the peppers. So I saute the peppers. So you see I have red peppers, green peppers, onions, garlic, taco seasoning, cayenne pepper, salt. So, and the peppers, they smell amazing. Actually, the peppers they smell amazing. So now what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of this sauce that I had. So this is store-bought sauce. And mix it. And I also like to add a little bit of the chicken broth that I made. So this is the chicken broth that I made. So add a little bit of that. And I just let it cook. At this point, I'm not going to add the chicken yet. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for the peppers to cook. and you're gonna see the final product. You know, this smells delicious. The rotisserie chicken is already cooked, so you don't have to worry about cooking it for a long time. The peppers, they don't take a long time to make. The rice only takes 20 minutes. So while you're cooking the rice, you could prepare the peppers, and everything is so delicious. If you go to the store and buy this, you won't spend half of the money that you spend if you go to a restaurant. At the restaurant, they'll charge you probably anything between $20, $25 per person, and you also have to tip. The only tip that I ask from you is for you to send me messages and let me know if you like this, or if you have any other suggestions, because you know what? I'm learning from you too. So please let me know if this is something that you like. Okay, so the peppers are almost done. So now I'm going to go in and add the rotisserie chicken. Now remember, the rotisserie chicken is already cooked, so all we're doing is warming it up. So I like to mix it in so all those flavors can marry. The peppers, the onions, the taco seasoning, the cayenne pepper, the cumin. It won't be long. It'll probably be another 5 minutes for the meat to warm up. But you see how easy it is? And it isn't expensive at all. It's very inexpensive. You could make a wonderful meal for your family, and it's something that everybody loves. I mean, if you love Mexican food, this is going to be for you. So I'm going to let it simmer there and taste it. You know, if you feel that it needs a little bit more salt, you could add it. If not, you could just add it after you serve it. This is something that you don't have to use all the peppers. You could use red peppers only or green peppers only, whatever you have. So when it comes to fajitas, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of peppers you add. It could be green, it could be yellow, it could be red, onions, then the rice. You'll have a wonderful meal for your family. So you'll like this. I think you'll really like it. Just try it. So let's let it warm up for a bit, and then we'll come back to it. So there you have it. You have the chicken fajitas with the rotisserie chicken. Let me show you. So there is the chicken, the rice, and the chicken fajitas. Doesn't that look amazing? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna taste this. I always use 1 cup. I like to measure it. I just want to make it look prettier. So I'll put 1 cup of rice, and then I'll have some of the fajitas. So you see the peppers, the chicken, the onions, the flavors. Oh my God, this is so amazing. And it's healthy, you know, and if you have, you know, if you have tortillas, you can make a taco with this. You could eat it any way you want. I just think it's, okay, let's see this. So let me show you. So there you have the peppers, the rice, and this looks so delicious. Let me put 1 little red pepper here. I love red peppers. And let's see how it tastes. Okay. Make sure to take a bite with the peppers. This is very hot, so I should have waited a couple of minutes for this to get cold, or cool off a little bit. Very good. If you try this, I know your family will love it. And like I said, if you can make it at home, why not? It's a lot cheaper. With the price of food right now, you know, we all watching what we spend. So, like I said, you know, this is one place that the only tip that I ask for is for you to let me know how you like it. And if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. You know, I love to learn new things. So you have a better way of doing this, let me know. I love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time in the next video. Have a good day.